Hey everyone, this is going to be a video to help you with the 5th through 8th questions on exponential functions 1. So in this case, we have graphs. So in these problems, I have two graphs of exponential functions, and I've got to come up with the equation from those graphs, okay? It's going to be just like the last one. What I need to be able to do is I need to be able to find the initial value, and that's when x is equal to 0. And then I have to find out what you multiply that initial value to get to the next value, okay? So let's look at the increasing function first. My initial value is right there by that dot, and if I look at that dot carefully, that's 2. So I'm going to write this down. Y is equal to 2, because that's the initial value. And then I've got to find out what I'm going to multiply 2 by to make the next value, which is right there. And the next value is 8. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to divide again. I'm just going to take 8 divided by 2, and that's 4. So my multiplier for this problem is going to be 4. So it's going to be y is equal to 2 times 4 to the x power. And that's how I do the first one. Now let's see if I can try and do the next one also, okay? So let's look at it. On my decreasing sequence, now on my decreasing exponential growth, I have to have a fraction. Since it's going down, it's got to be less than 1. So there's my initial value right there at 16. So I'm going to write for the sequence here, or the equation here, it's going to be y is equal to 16 because that's the initial value. Then I've got to find the multiplier, and I'm going to use a calculator to do that. On this problem, my next value is right there at 12, right? So I got to figure out what to multiply 16 by to make 12. And I'm going to do that by taking 12 divided by 16. And if I reduce that, I can divide them both by 4, and I end up getting 3/4. So my equation for this one is going to be 16 times 3/4 to the x power. And that is how you do it from a graph. That's how you find an exponential function if you have a graph.